So yeah, on my brother's conscience, where where I peed in a cup, threw it behind me. He was behind me. His dad had me in that room, which would be the downstairs of Townsend Way northward. You walk through the door. You had stairs going up. That was the under the stairs cupboard with the electricity and the gas and electric meter. That would be where the living room was, kitchen area, Sinclair C5, where his old man was fixing it. It was my car, given to me because my mum's mates wanted to nick this car. They sent me and Julian and Jonathan, children, in to try and grab this thing. We didn't know anything. We got caught, and the geezer asked us to wash his car every day for a week. So every day for a week, we did that. They got a £5 each, my brothers and I got the Sinclair C5. So he was sorting that out. He frog marched me upstairs, and then fucking, well, not very nice. I had to suck his penis, and he come all over my face and fucking all over me, and then I had to have a bath. Yeah, freaks. Why do people want to hear that? Sliced me up a few times, stabbed it up his own son, these tiny little scars there. So yeah, I did pretty well at school, didn't do too badly, got 7 GCSEs, which aren't too bad, and 2 GMVQs. These days they're NVQs, and they're not really all that good. It's like City and Guilds or something. But yeah, I passed everything that social services were telling me I was going to fail on. So when he went into the British Army, he was doing pretty well, had a psychological assessment for that, and they said, trying to remember it, oh, for fuck's sake, great team leadership, great command, good listener, great listener, very disciplined, self-disciplined. So yeah, fuck them. Not the army, fuck it. But anyway, so after that I had nothing. I just went raving. I went raving. I was homeless on the street, just doing anything I could to survive. Literally anything I could to survive. Got set up by my own pals. Had a few beatings, and then after that I was like, I'm not taking another kicking for no cunt. So yeah, street fighting and up and down the country with different accents, different names, and just being a little shithead, really. Well, not even that. I was just street fighting, and that was it. It wasn't even street fighting. It was like, sort of like, before any of the cage fighting and all that started, you know, way before any of that. So I sorted my life out, stopped taking pills, stopped taking mushrooms, stopped taking LSD and shit like that, and then came home. Sorted my life out, got a job, got this flat. Having to make complaints for years about this flat, negligence, criminal negligence by Hillingdon, failing to rewire, failing to refloor, failing to sort out failing to sort out anything. And it's all because I've been making complaints about child abuse and other things where I've had to go again, like, what's this, the 8th fridge, but forget that because I've got that, someone was chucking it out, so I picked that up and just dragged it in here. Fuck it. This would be the 4th cooker I can't turn on or use because it's dangerous. That's the 4th washing machine. Fuck knows how many fucking microwaves, kettles and toasters. These are the longest ones that I've actually had last me, but I've had about 16 to 18 of those. I had stack systems. Now I had a Tannoy, 2 Pioneer, 1 Kenwood. Yeah. Now, if any of you remember the stack systems, yeah, they were like £300 per stack. So that's 4 at the bare minimum £300. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 times 4, 48. It's £4,800 just on the stereos. Then there's like 16 televisions, 16 DVD players, or around 16 to 18, about the same as the thingies. So what, we're talking about £100 each on that. So then, Yeah, the mental distress caused by Hillingdon. Again, it won't be written down, so it can't be officialised. Like I said, they'd have to pay me a fuckload of money. And the cancer won't be officialised because, again, the asbestos all over the floor, the white lead paint all over the place, that they still haven't offered me a suitable place to live at. Still. I've not refused a single place. They're not allowed to put me in the place where I was sexually abused, Northwood, even though I was willing to go there. And then they just, well, I've got the video of the fucking assault by Ishmael, whatever his fucking name is. I've still got that somewhere. So, oh, what else? Yeah, they've just been mugging me off. On paperwork, looks like they've been helping me out, but they've done fuck all. The chainsaw thing. People want to know about the chainsaw thing. Well, let me go to Lydia Good. I met Lydia Good, when was it? April 2003. She told me she was 17. She wasn't. She was fucking 16. And she was already pregnant, right? So, she didn't tell me that bit for a couple of minutes. So, well, a little while. So, anyway, one Easter, yeah, it was a weird Easter. It was a late Easter. It was in the April Easter. So, she was saying she had like mad issues with her parents, which she did. And, well, she started living here. Her pregnancy, I was with through the whole gestation. I was the first person that Maisie, my eldest daughter, and I call her my daughter, the first person that she saw. Now, something that Hillingdon don't like. Where they fucked up in all the paperwork, yeah, right? And the only people to abuse my daughter was the mother. The mother used my daughter and children as a weapon against the police and a body shield, quote, to stop herself from being removed from the family home that she wasn't actually allowed to be at, unless it, well, from the court order, but she was given carte blanche. She was allowed to do what she wanted. So, yeah, where my children come up to me and was like, they don't like black people. I was pissed at that. Oh, I hate racism. Fucking hate it. So, then, Megan started, right, anyway, no. So I was there at the birth. She was born at 7:46 exactly. £6.6 weighed. And I was the first person the poor girl looked at. Now, the only person who's been done for child abuse in that aspect was Maisie's biological father. Yeah, Guildford Nick. I'm not going to tell you what he was convicted of, but yeah, it's just fucking disgusting. So she started to get violent around the time she fell pregnant with Ellis. She got very violent. She would like, there was an incident with Kebab and her mum, something about chili peppers. Yeah, right? So she stormed off, and then apparently she only had Ellis to keep me in the relationship, which is my son. So, again, yeah, there throughout the whole birth, fucking first person that he saw, he was born at 2:48 a.m. and he weighed £7, £6.5 or something like that. £7.6. Yeah, £7.6 or something. So, yeah, again, the first person that he looked at. I may not have even have been there because what Lydia was coming out with. And now, this was unbeknown to me until the following January, which would have been 2005. So, yeah. I had a really bad accident, really bad accident, where I got hit by a motorbike. Haven't been able to walk properly since. It's really fucked. My knee literally goes like that. So imagine your legs straight here, but doing that. That's what my leg does. Not all the time, and it sometimes goes. So she was saying, which is bollocks, she admitted the whole thing, that I was domestically violent towards her and my children, which is untrue. The whole thing, my brother got nicked in December 2003, again, BBC website, Son Murders Father, or Son Murders Disabled Rights Campaigner, December the 21st, no it's not, December 2003, it'll be on the BBC website. So, yeah, it was all a big conspiracy to have me locked up. When I was released from where Lydia admitted battering me while I was holding the children there, yeah, the old Bill nicked me, even though I was bruised, bitten, you fucking name it, right? And did they do anything? No. So anyway, she came here that night, and my children's legs, not that night, January, my children and Lydia were returned, well, they returned, and it was freezing, ice everywhere, so icy, there was ice at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So she's come here, the children are really distressed, they're absolutely freezing, my son has nothing on but just a little square blanket, and my daughter had nothing but a jacket, a baby grow, some leggings and her little welly boots. Kind of reminded me of what happened to me as a kid when I was first put in foster care. So, but only she was much younger. So she's going absolutely fucking mad, saying about how my mum, her and Jonathan and Julian were all trying to fit me up and make me look like the bad one so that I look guilty for some murder that took place I had nothing to do with. Then, well, shit just kept on getting better and better. So I'm now in jail because Lydia wants to retract her statement, and I did do a bit of a naughty. I went kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger on my mother's car, and turns out it wasn't my brother's, my mother's, it was my older brother's. But my mum was being an absolute shit. Quote by my brother, who was actually in court. So, yeah, I was in jail on remand, then so that I didn't get compensation for false imprisonments and stuff, I just went guilty for the smashing up my mum's car. I did do that. So, well, it weren't my mum's brother. So anyway, came out of jail, got some work, tried to do my best, do as much as I possibly could to go and see my children, which were good, all my contacts were good. There's not a negative contact whatsoever. Then, pardon me, that Lisa Funk who was here actually saw all that paperwork, you know what I mean? And why did she fuck off? She shit on my fucking sofa, puking all over my house, and she's a lying bastard. So anyway, yeah, Lydia. So Lydia fell pregnant again, and social services lied about me threatening to kill a social worker, which was bullshit, just to get me out of the way of the birth and hold me in jail. I was found guilty of swearing in a public place. So anyway, right, that's how I couldn't get compensation and that, because there wasn't a crime, there was nothing. I just said, get the fuck out of my face, you big bald cunt, and that's all I fucking said, and that was in a public place. So it's not actually, it was, well, it is public, yeah, it was owned by the public. The council is owned by the public. Things people don't know. So, yeah. That's why I need to stop paying taxes to bent people. So, yeah, Lydia, 2006 we split up because of her violence. She admitted all of her violence in courts, the lot. One of my best mates, Dave Brigdale, and family, they were all fucking in court. I had loads of support. So 2006 we split up and got back together again. It was with a girl called Olivia I started seeing, but never went behind Lydia's back once, and I swear that. So the well, we had a threesome with one of my good mates, and I really miss my mate, man. She's a really good girl. And that kind of ruined the relationship. That's why I was never really into that sort of thing, you know. Sex isn't my sort of shit. It just really ain't, you know. So for people to come out with the shit that they are, it's fucking hilarious. So then I get with Olivia Louise Borton after finally getting rid of... I get with Olivia Borton and get rid of Lydia. right? She was arrested and removed from this place by the police and my sister. So I start a relationship with Olivia. Things are really, really good. Really good. Things are looking good here. Then she falls pregnant. Social services instantly want to remove the child. They tried fucking everything, mate. We were on the run 3 days. They phoned every hospital in the country. Well, not just our country, right? Ireland, Scotland, Wales, yeah, and some place in Brittany or something. We were in Watford. So, yeah. We had our little girl, Abs. She was born... Oh, shit.